Hello! Welcome again to Make It With Me, It's Gonna Come Out Okay. I'm Nicole Elovitz. I am here to share with you a new recipe we're gonna make, which is a spinach and pomegranate salad. We're going to a friend's house this afternoon for lunch in order to get kind of the access to entry, if you will, to the good food that's gonna be served there. We're gonna be bringing a portion of the lunch. In another video that we created, we brought to you this salad dressing. This is a balsamic vinaigrette dressing that we prepared. I actually wore a little bit on my forehead, on my cheek. It's a bit of a beauty treatment for you, especially if you like to travel to the Adriatic Sea. But today, we're also going to make the spinach salad that goes with the dressing. Again, I like to bring a homemade dressing. I think that's what really makes a salad come to life. There are many, many people who have said to me, oh, you make the best salad, bring the salad. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm capable of more than salad. You'll learn this about me in time. But for today, we're going to go with our strength. We're going to go with the salad. All right, what goes in a salad? The green stuff, okay? This is a bag of spinach. So we're going to pop that in. It's all washed. It's beautiful. There's nothing. By the way, it's Sunday morning. You're probably thinking to yourself, what's she doing? Sunday morning. She should be resting. No, I'm perpetual motion. I have two speeds. Stop and go. So right now we're in the go mode. I'm going to drink a little coffee because truthfully, this helps to keep the motor running. You know what I'm saying? All right. This recipe calls for the spinach. In addition to that, you're going to need a red onion, okay, because this recipe calls for a red onion thinly sliced. We're going to get thin in a second. It'd be nice if I could work that up with the rest of it. We're going to have some walnuts. We've got about half a cup of walnuts. I go for the walnut pieces in the bins. We also need some feta cheese. So I use this Athenos feta. I actually need about a half of a cup. So I've opened the container. This is exactly what you're going to do. And I'm going to show you a tip here. You do not need to take this whole block out to get what you need. It's an 8-ounce block. You need about 4 ounces. Cut it in half. Do it inside the plastic. You're going to save less. You're going to save a little time. You can let this be your little container still. Now I know it's kind of squishy, but we're going to end up putting it into a plastic bag. So what you'll do with your feta is you're just going to crumble it. So I'm just lightly squeezing the cheese. Don't buy it crumbled already. First, I'm going to tell you a couple things. One, the air gets to that cheese and it makes it kind of yucca. I know it saves time, but is this really taking a lot of time? Are we not enjoying ourselves? So what you want to do is you want to kind of squeeze the cheese a little bit. That sounds funny, huh? And this is not squeezed. So far we've got lettuce and spinach. We've got those walnuts. And we also have the feta that we just kind of felt up a little bit. That was a little weird, but we did it anyway. And then we have this red onion. Now, onion's tricky. I got the big guns out. And just so you know, you're probably wondering, what kind of knives does she use? I use Wusthof. I bought very good knives. They were wedding gift. Married 17 years. Thank you very much. They're excellent knives. I have friends. They've got 4 These were great. I'm not sure why you need so many and so many different kinds. So anyway, what I'm doing is I sliced off each end of the red onion. You see that? Bada bing, bada boom. I have to work that into every show. And I'm taking off that top layer of onion. Now, you're going to laugh, but at least hopefully you'll be chuckling a little bit at home. You're thinking to yourself, why would she tell me to take that top layer off? I'm no schnook. I know to do that. Let me tell you something. I've eaten a lot of salads in my time, and the schnook that made that salad, he didn't take that top layer off. And I'm chewing, and I'm chewing, and I'm chewing, and I ain't getting anywhere fast. So I highly recommend taking that layer off. Remember, that is what protected the onion for its life. It couldn't protect it from me because I'm a son of a gun, and I just sliced the hell out of it. So what we're doing is we're going to thinly slice. Now, there's a couple ways to go. You're not a professional in the kitchen, I hear. Is that right? So you want to take your fingernails. This is what I do. I dig them into the onion. I'm sticking that son of a gun. And the reason I do that is to hold it steady because I want to make thin slices. So I got a big heavy knife and I'm tipping that guy right off and I'm doing it again and I'm doing it again and you're not watching a repeat and there's nothing wrong with your video. Eventually they become 2 pieces. By the way, tearing up right now. This is so, I love this shit. So anyway, so I'm slicing, and truthfully that onion is bold. It's bold. Now, another thing I want to tell you something. You remember that guy who didn't take the skin off the onion, and I was annoyed because I kept chewing and chewing and chewing. Well, truth is that same idiot also leaves the heart of the onion, and take that out. Nobody wants it. I don't care if you have to buy a bigger onion to get away from having to serve that to people. Nobody wants that. It's crap. So let's get rid of that. Now we've got this beautiful thin onion, okay? Look at this. Look at this, paper thin. You can see me. All right, and what you're doing is you're dropping those onions into the bowl. And we're dropping, it's like, I don't know, you're in control of the universe of onion. And I found one little rough guy, so I got rid of him. You guys don't know this, but I am just weeping and weeping and weeping because onion really gets very sensitive. What's sensitive weight? Now I'm taking my walnuts, and look at that. Oh, look at that. Look how nicely they go in. And wait, what happened? Don't we need feta? Oh, we absolutely do. Okay, so that's going in too. So now we have this gorgeous salad full of some nice protein and vegetables, a little bit of fat. So here's our salad so far. You think, oh, we're done, right? This is it. It's beautiful. You're done, right? No, we're not. We need more coffee. My husband makes the best coffee. Okay, pomegranate. Here's the piece de resistance. I'm not going to lie to you. This is an everyday salad. This is a salad you can make in 2 seconds, right? For your family, bada bing, bada boom, you throw it in, you're done. The thing that makes this salad special is the dressing that we made earlier. Remember in our fabulous cruet, you're going to just try to use cruet 3 times a week in a sentence. But we're going to use a pomegranate, $1.48 at the grocery store. You got to love that price. Inside of this guy, have you ever seen one of these? Inside of this guy are pomegranate seeds. Now, pomegranates right now are all the rage. They're talking about antioxidants. They're very good for you. And it's all true. But this pomegranate has 613 seeds inside. So you cut into it. First, I see that gorgeous juice. It's just rolling down my knife. There's a little drip, drip. There's a little antioxidant for me. There we go. There's the inside. Basically, what you've got here is you've got a pomegranate that you want to get the seeds out of and into the salad. I'll cut it open again so you can see what the inside is. Doing this, I'll tell you a little tidbit. I believe that salad is the bolt-on dish. I believe that people make incredible things for other people for lunch and stuff like that or dinner. And then you say, oh, what can I bring? And the truth is that these people, they don't usually want to give up the control of the meal. So they're like, okay, what can I give that guy so they don't screw up my luncheon? And they think, oh, you could bring a salad, which is great. And so, most people are like, oh, well, I don't put much effort into the salad, right? I can just do the salad, and that's going to happen, and everything's going to be fine. Well, that's not the way I look at it. I want to put the same amount of effort that I would put into, say, the main course as into my salad. And I want to wow them. I want to make everybody go, holy crap, is there pomegranate in that? Well, yes, there is. I'm going to put half of this pomegranate into the salad. And you're going to find that you probably think, well, do I need all those? Let me tell you something. They're such a hit. Everybody wants these little jewels. Everybody's going to be in love with the salad. And they make it. They really do. Think about the tartness of cranberries, and people still want those. Well, these have a lot less tartness, and so therefore everybody wants them even more because they're not angry little sons of guns. So basically, this salad is supposed to serve about 6. Remember, we made it a little larger. The salad was originally for 4, but we upped the ante because we knew we have 6 people. And don't put the dressing on early, a huge mistake. You want to just leave that dressing off, bring it in your cruet, let the host or hostess know, oh yeah, I'll toss the salad, just let me know when you're ready. Stay out of their way. Etiquette guest number 1, be gracious, offer help, and get out of their way. I mean, seriously, I have a friend, she won't let anybody in the kitchen during the holidays because she doesn't want the hassle. Who wants the hassle? Oh, could you move? Oh, don't touch that. Oh, they're in the way. It's just a pain. So be gracious before you get there. And let me tell you how to be gracious before you get there. By making a gorgeous salad that everyone's going to enjoy and no one's going to think that you skimped on the effort. Because let me tell you something. They didn't skimp on the effort to have you over. No, they did not. So anyway, here it is. Here's that magnificent salad. And I can tell you something. Recipe was on allrecipes.com. And I can also tell you that my salad looks just like the picture. Remember, make it with me. It's going to taste good. Okay? Take care. Have a great day. And I'll let you know how it went next time I see you. Bye-bye.